First, I want to preface this by saying I did not want to be here at first. I never wanted to be a part of this podcast. I remember I got a message from the page, and it was like, "Hey, we thinking about you for a possible guest appearance."
That's
I ignored it.
Yeah, he ignored it for like a week.
But I didn't. No, I'm not like that.
Oh.
I remember we worked out one day.
I called him out.
No, you didn't. I asked. I'm like, yo, who runs the page? Who sends these messages? And he's like, me. You never respond. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be on it.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. And then Betito hit me up like 2 weeks later, and he's like, hey, you trying to be on the Sauceros podcast? Just the boys or what? And I'm like, I guess.
All right, so wait, give a reason why you didn't want to be on it, and then what made you get on it? Like, was it really just Beto, or what? What's the thing?
Why didn't I want to be on it? Well, I was looking at the content. I'm like, well, I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about my dance philosophy.
Yeah,
I'm not a pro. This and that. But at the same time, I get it. Like, you guys want to highlight non-pros too, which is pretty cool. You want to highlight people at different like points in their journey too, which is I think is cool, because I think I saw someone comment something like that would have been more impactful if those people talking had more experience in the scene. And I'm like, I don't think you should minimize someone's opinion based on the experience they have in something, because like a fresh perspective is always good too. Yeah, well, like I feel like, because people can say the same shit about y'all, right? They could be like, y'all been dancing for 3 days. Y'all got a podcast about dance already?
Yeah, bro.
And it's like, but at the same time, like, you guys are bringing in fresh new ideas and a fresh new format. So I think that's pretty dope.
Yeah. Yeah. So you said the content you were seeing. What would you like to see? Like.
No. I enjoyed the content. I just didn't feel I can bring anything new or different to the conversation at the point.
Oh, you can bring yourself.
I could just bring myself. You right?
Yeah,
and that's what we're doing.
That's what we did. That's what I did. I bought him.
So back to the message. Back to the message. I hit these guys up, and I was like, just a few topics we want to avoid per our publicist, aka me. Any political topics, anything controversial, our dating lives, net worth, salsa or bachata chisme, our dance journey, our family lives, our childhood, our careers, how we met, our dance philosophy. Besides that, everything else is fair game.
So nothing.
All right.
So nothing.
And that's it.
But I was fucking around with y'all.
I took it seriously. I was like, wow.
Hey, they were scrambling in the background. Like, what do we talk about?
Yeah.
I told him to come up with questions that are not that.
Literally,
I don't know what to do.
Bro, it got pretty ridiculous as you got further along. So I thought you guys would catch the joke, like our childhood, how we met.
I caught it. I was like,
that's hilarious.
So no dance for sure.
We don't have to talk about it.
No.
Nah, it's cool, man. It's cool.
I like it.
And
then we got Baby Flo over here.
And now we got Baby Flo. When they first started calling him like Baby Flo, I was like,
who the fuck is this guy?
I was looking at him like, see how he receives that from people, because I forgot who said it in the circle that we used to do.
Yeah.
Someone's like, man, he gives off Flo vibes.
Yeah.
And then I was looking at him like, does this grown man want to be compared to another man? And so I didn't go up to him and be like, hey, Baby Flo, nah, like that's, that could be demeaning or, whatever, emasculating. So I gave it a few weeks of people calling him that, and then I saw over time he's like more receptive to it. Yeah. And then after that, I kind of took on that parental role in his life.
Did you just approach him and say, hey, I'm your father, by the way.
Hey, daddy's home. Do your homework.
How many years?
Daddy's home, baby.
How many years I got you by?
How old are you?
31. I said it in my intro, bro.
Shit, I'm not paying attention.
He's looking very
by 10, actually. Yeah, because I'm 21. Well, no, I turned 22 tomorrow, actually.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Damn.
Tomorrow?
Let me see ID. Pull up.
Wait, what? Are you serious?
Yo, let's go party tonight.
What the?
Hey, let me cancel project training tonight.
Tell him.
Can't make it.
Tell him.
Mi sobrino tiene su cumpleaños.
my nephew's birthday.
It's like, what's your excuse? It's important, bro.
Yeah, dude. Damn.
Nah, fine.
Tomorrow, huh? You don't got no plans?
No, I mean, there's just so much shit to do, dude. I mean, like, we had this, and then, like, with school and, like, work, it's like, whatever.
Oh, yeah, you're in engineering school, huh?
Yeah. So, that's where we're at right now. But anyways.
That's what's up.
Well, happy early birthday, bro.
Yeah, happy early birthday.
Yeah, bro.
Because I probably won't.
It's gonna come out on Christmas.
I probably won't be around tomorrow, but
You're right, bro. Story of my life, bro.
absent father.
It's okay.
Hey, you made the attempt, bro.
You know, he wasn't my first child on QC.
Who was the first?
Really?
Leilani.
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
Leilani. What was it, like 2 years ago in San Francisco?
I think so.
2 years ago in San Francisco, we're just like all having a conversation in one of the rooms, and
Oh, yeah, remember, yeah.
and Leilani was like,
Damn.
"Oh, is that the clip?"
Yo,
Yes, sir.
that took a while.
Hey, but it's here. Is
It's here. It's,
Is this one right
counts.
traditional?
That's the one.
Oh, I remember. This one was lit, bro.
Yeah, let's see.
This one was crazy.
I'm telling you.
I remember it.
Look at this.
Yeah, that camera's angle fucking wild.
Go down.
I think everyone was done.
Watch these explosive hands right here. I went off script on that one. El topo, mira, el topo. Topo. Hey, it's the little details.
I like it.
almost slipped right here.
I've seen that.
Oh, you have the braids on. You have the braids right there.
Yeah. You see, this part right here is why it's so hard to do with 6 couples.
Oh, because
Like the formation's a little hard.
hey,
Look at Betito.
yes,
sir. Yes, sir.
go back.
Hey, Betito's giving him the business.
Go back.
Watch Betito's pump action real quick.
Oh shit.
No eye contact though. No eye contact.
Watch it.
The first training after that one, bro.
No, I
Hey.
Yo.
Good times.
Good times.
That was a good.
Shit was peak.
I think we all walked. Most of us walked out of that stage like, yeah, we killed that shit.
Yeah.
I know I did, but I felt because of something else. Because I was
Do you
chopped up.
recommend that?
Huh?
Do you recommend your process?
No.
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 So you don't think anyone can replicate that?
They can try.
You can
I don't
try.
recommend it. I don't recommend it.
No recommend this. Nope.
No. You should, especially when you're trying to operate at a high level. I mean, you want to be on all your senses, you know. I think I did it more. I don't know. At the time, I just
Chilling.
kinda. I just think I went a little overboard on that one.
Yeah. I mean, you're just vibing, no? You're just
a little bit, a little bit. But
fun.
I feel like I could operate at a high level without that.
Yeah.
Sometimes the nerves get the best of you or something, or you feel like you got something to prove. Like when was it? Oh, even this last one that I did with the Urban Kiz team.
Yeah.
Like performing with them like recently with Saltandi, it's been pretty chill because I'm not an Urban Kiz dancer. I dance socially, like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So like it's kind of like stress free for me. But like this last time when I did it at the Oasis, it was a little stressful because it's like all my old teammates are here, from QC, and like I want to show out. I want to like do a good job. Yeah. So that one was a little bit much, but like I didn't resort to like drinking like I would have back in the day.
How do you think you did?
I think it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I think people like were like, oh, you guys had a lot of good moments. Like it was pretty lit, pretty hyped up. So
yeah, performance was awesome.
I mean that performance has all the elements that I love: hip thrusting, crotch grabbing, booty shaking, chest pounding,
bien alpha male,
floor pounding,
bien machote,
Bien vergas.
Bien vergas. So it has all the elements that I look for when I'm picking out a choreo.
You pick up the music too? Is that all you?
Shout out to Ross and Jairo, bro. That's all them, but I'm just saying they put some nice moments in there.
They did.
Yeah. Even some of the moments in there, like I don't know if you guys saw, we do like a little juke.
Yeah, I saw
that was in the moment in one of the practices. Our teammate Fernando did it, and like we all laughed about it. We're like, "Yo, that's kind of cool though." And then we all tried to do it, and we all did it together.
That's pretty cool.
That's dope.
It just came out of a funny moment.
Huh?
Somebody doing their own thing.
Yeah, having fun.
Somebody having fun, and we're like, "Oh, let's implement that."
Yeah.
So
how often does that happen? Like in a choreo?
Depends on leadership, right?
I think leadership and the time we have to.
Really?
Yeah. The time, yeah. It's like, if they're receptive to it, because at the end of the day, it's like the directors.
Yeah.
It's the director's choreo and their vision. So if we're over here fucking around, they could tell us like, stop fucking around.
Yeah.
Or if they're like,
But if they're like, that's pretty dope. So.
Hey, you guys, what do you guys think? Is there a medium? Is there like a healthy medium between structure and then freedom or no? What have you guys?
Choreo?
It's for choreo. Like, I know you guys do choreo and shit. So is there like a benefit to, that you guys seen? Okay, so, pretty tight. And then another thing being like, oh, well, you guys can have fun. Like, what have you guys found has been like a good balance?
You mean like during rehearsals?
Yeah, like I think because it happens rehearsals, right? That's where you guys kind of find out, like, hey, that's a good move. Let's throw it in there.
What you think?
I have no comment.
Okay.
Next question. We don't like that.
I just don't get it. I don't get the question.
I thought I knew where you were going, and then you took 30 minutes to answer the questions. To ask the question.
Yeah. I don't like it.
I was like, no comment. I don't know.
Not good enough. Next.
Damn it.
We're not gonna give him any.
We're convicted.
No, like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Like,
no, is it like because you're saying it's up to leadership? What do you mean by that?
What I mean by that?
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
The leadership, they create the structure of rehearsals. They create them, and the people create the vibe. Yeah. So as far as that, you mean?
Yeah, as far as that, is there a good balance that you guys have found?
What do you mean by
like, what's a good balance when it comes to like what's good leadership at least when it comes to that stuff? You know what I'm saying?
That's so subjective, bro.
Subjective.
Because like you can get results
either way
in a quote unquote chaotic environment, in a structured environment, in a fun like jovial environment. Like you can get results in any of them. Just depends. I mean, I feel like with that team, like we had both types of rehearsals, right?
Yeah.
We had rehearsals where like, hey, we got to put our head down and stop fucking around, and then there'll be more rehearsals where like we have opportunities to like break the tension with some comedic relief,
Yeah.
which would usually be provided by one of us. Yeah. So, yeah, I guess it's balance, but you got to know when you got to get in there and work.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I think we're at this point we've seen both sides and we've seen everything in between, and it's like when everybody's on the same page, you don't even got to tell people like, hey, take it more serious. Like for the most part, we all know like when we got to take it serious, and then when there's like time to relax too.
Yeah.
Because if you're always going in there and it's always gonna be like a fucking grind, that can get a little demoralizing sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
So you need a little bit of breaking the monotony a little bit.
When you were a director, do you think like you made that a point to always like do that shit, like make sure like you're not like being too serious about your craft?
Who are you talking to?
To Flo. Well, I mean like
yeah.
Beto too. I mean, because it's just I don't train with Flo or with Beto all the time. That's why.
Yeah.
I can't really like because I trained under you for a little bit, but I know you
Best time of your life, huh?
That's some of the
Fucking the good old days, huh?
text message says to say yes.
Did I make it a point? I think I knew my role. Like I was partnered with Bhavna, right? And she's like super like great dancer, technically gifted and technically knowledgeable. And I knew that wasn't my strength. My strength as a dancer comes more from like the personality and the character that I bring out on stage and stuff. But like my lines aren't the cleanest. I'm not the sharpest. I'm not the most athletic. Like you can obviously see that. But yeah, so I guess I know my strengths too. When I'm like directing, I know that. I think you mentioned like you would always see me look at the clock. So I was more like organized, and at the same time, I knew I can provide like those comedic relief moments where I knew that the team was like maybe a little down or maybe a little too stressed out or focusing on this thing a little too much, and I'd be there like, guys, just fucking relax. Like at the end of the day, it's dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Yeah.
What about you? What do you?
For me, it's more about like enjoying the process instead of making it very like too strict. I feel like for me, compared to Flo's position, he was in a more intermediate level, like directing an intermediate team, and then I'm directing a more student level team. So I don't want to be too hard where they get discouraged of like, this is boring or this is too hard or stressful. I want to give some room for people to like enjoy the process, learn and have fun as they're learning, you know. But at the same time, I do try to make a point like, yo, let's take this serious. Let's pick it up, and then let's have fun after after we learn what we're supposed to learn.
Yeah. So it's like level specific.
Yeah,
level specific. You take different approaches.
Different approaches, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Like you're prepping them for the next level.
Yeah, exactly.
So like you do gotta take it serious sometime, even as beginners. You can't just be like, it's all fun and games, you know? Right.
Yeah, because then once you go into like open or rising, like y'all know how that is there's more, you guys don't have time for that pretty much, or at least
unless you're on my team.
Yeah, unless you're on his but like on Mambo, I know you guys are like, have you done open?
I did season 4, but I didn't do season 4.5. But I mean, it's basically the same thing that they, not basically, it's a little different, but yeah, I mean, it's, yeah, you just gotta like, once you get the shit down, it's like then you can like fuck around with it and like break it apart, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's what we would do on our team too. Like, I remember there'd be days when I'd be struggling with certain techniques we were learning on project. My ass would be quiet and I'd be fucking focused.
Right.
And then there'd be days when I'd be killing that shit, remember? Yeah. I'd be killing it and I'd be talking shit. Yo, ba, ba, ba. Y'all ain't got me. But like, you gotta be aware of the situation. If you're fucking up, like, bro, and you're fucking goofing off, that's not a good look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you gotta be aware too of your own like, you know, performance and stuff. So
yeah. No, I think it's needed. I think it's needed, the comedic relief. I feel like I'll be in there sometimes. I'll be like, man, I feel like, can we just take a break, like a 2-minute, 5-minute break, bro? Exactly. Like, come back, get some water, because
that happens in other areas of life too, right? Like, you're at work, you're maybe doing a really hard project, and you're trying to find that breakthrough. Sometimes you step away, do something else, and then you come back to it with a fresh set of eyes, and you're like, yo, let me do it this way, and then you figure it out, right? Yeah. So I think that's needed. Yeah. That's needed sometimes, for sure.
Yeah. And I mean, I say that because, like, even, like, with that's what, like, how I learned, you know, like, the brain needs some time to process shit. So you need that break. That's why we have, like, you know, the comedic stuff is dope, bro. It reminds you, like, oh, shit, like, don't stress too much about it, bro. Right. You got this. Yeah.
So who plays that role on your team? Is there a teammate
on our team? Nah,
anybody
right now.
That comes in and just
right now, I don't think like comedic relief.
Season 4.
Nah, for season 4.5, we're at, like, this season. There's not much. I think I try to do it low key. Like, I just try
funny like that?
Not funny like that. I'm not a class clown. I don't think there is anybody like that. Ain't nobody like you, Flo. But,
you know. But, send me a contract. I might come back. I'm a free agent, baby.
Let me talk to the Jefe real quick. We'll see what's good.
Let me see if the numbers look right.
No. I mean, at least I try to like just smile a lot and, you know, just remind people, hey, you got this. Hey, that was good. Like, we got this. Oh, fuck, we fucked up. Oh, my bad. Like,
you're the positive reinforcement kind of guy.
Yeah, I try to, cause, bro, like.
You're like Jana then.
Yeah, not like Jana. Like, not like. I'm not loud, bro. I'm not loud about it. Like, Jana's cool. I'm
like, no comment. No comment.
Next question.
No, I think
next topic.
No, I love seeing Jana have fun. If she's having fun, like, I would prefer that over the seriousness. You know what I mean? I prefer that over seriousness, bro, because we got enough of that. Like, at one point, I was, like, really serious about it. Like, even you mentioning the drinking, like, I would be like, nah, I'm not going to drink at all this weekend. Because I need to perform. I need to be on my A game. And then there'd be times I go to dinner with my parents before Thursday. And I would drink with them. And then I would just, like, stop. Like, nah. Like, no alcohol in my system. And I was really serious about it. And then at one point I was like, man, like, everybody here is just trying to, like, everybody's comparing themselves. Everybody's, like, trying to be like, who's the best one? Low-key, I feel like. So I was like, I don't want to be a part of that. So I'm like, I'm going to have fun. I'm just going to let loose. Like, don't want to play that game, you know? So.
Hey, you be drinking with your parents? You be chopping it up?
Yeah, bro, yeah. Like, that's what's up. Like, my dad, like, we're cool, bro. We be every Thursday, not every Thursday, like, every once a month, you know? Yeah. Just meet up, talk.
Just get fucking hammered with pops.
Not hammered, but we'll drink. We'll drink and talk. Just hang out, bro.
That's dope.
Yeah.
They're here?
They're here.
I thought you're not from Cali, right?
Nah.
That's your wife.
That's my wife, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, bro. You looking forward to that Cali life?
I'm down for it. I'm down.
Yeah. He doesn't have a choice.
He doesn't have a choice.
I'm pretty flexible. I got my life set up where I could move and I could operate. Like, I could run this. We're gonna have a setup for you guys listening. I'm gonna be doing, like, online calls. Yeah. So, like, you'll see me on the TV, you know, and I'll be in the thing.
Hey, you're gonna be doing those, like, on the street segments in the beach.
I hope.
Perfect.
You can't be sober too.
You can't be sober.
You're a different person when he's drunk.
Is he? Then he's funny.
Yeah, kind of. Because he starts opening up more.
Yeah? That's what's up.
No, I want to mention because, like, Beto, like, I did train under you for 4.5, even though I haven't been to class in, like, over a month or...
I remember that.
At this point,
Betito was like, he's going to perform in the back.
Or not at all. No, I just remember I got a taste of, like, how serious it is on the team. Sometimes, like, when Ed had... Especially early on, he directed season 4, and, like, he was kind of serious one time. He was just like, yeah, like, beginner leads, like, you need to lead intentionally, whatever your turn patterns. And, like, he was just kind of picking apart everyone, like, initially. I think he kind of chills out towards the end, which is fair, but Yeah, I think I played the. I don't know. I went out on a limb and like played a comedic relief role. Where, do you remember you and Tanya? I was like, oh no. Ed was like, does anyone have any questions? And like no one had any questions because they were kind of scared. I raised my hand. I'm like, Ed, are those chains real? And like, the tension was so cut.
I was so scared. I thought like Ed was gonna rip you. Like
I thought I was gonna die or something. And then he just kind of broke off and like started joking around. I'm like, nice.
Those are the best.
Yeah.
But I wasn't sure what was gonna happen because a couple of our teammates were like, only you could have pulled that off because I don't think anyone could have said that. But I don't know.
I feel like that's true.
Man, in those moments you forget we're all human. We all like to laugh. We all like to have a good time. So it's like I think we go in and we're like, oh, our director's only this or he's only that, you know, depending on how they're in practice. But at the end of the day, we're all people, right?
Yeah.
Like we all like to laugh. We all like to have a good time. So
no, I appreciate the structure because I think making it somewhat serious gives importance, you know? Because
it does.
I'm not gonna lie, being on the beginner team and seeing initially when we started, I'm not gonna name the teammates, but it just seemed like, oh, like we're just like,
fuck it, bro, call them out.
Well, it's like, dude,
people want names.
People want names.
People already got called out for being loud.
First of all, who's the other Beto? Not like, you know,
not Betito.
Beto. No, not him, but like other Beto, and then Diego, and then
God, he actually called them out. Jesus.
No, it just seemed like because it's something new, and I kind of felt like it too because it's a beginner team. I felt like we're just gonna chill. Now I realize, okay, I still need to. There's a lot of room for growth, especially if I've never danced before, and then I still have to be accountable, not just for myself because there's other people relying on me. So that was a new experience. Yeah. So towards the end, like the beginner team really bonded. So I don't know if it was like that for open or not, but.
Open.
Which team though? Salsa team or bachata team?
Oh yeah,
because I feel like the salsa and bachata both have like.
It's different.
Yeah,
bachata was just like we're kind of there. No offense to my teammates, like we're kind of there.
I don't give a fuck about y'all.
I was on both. So
hey, salsa team's where it's at, huh?
Yeah, because like we actually got.
Where it's at, bro.
Antonio doesn't like to hear that.
You're like, fuck bachata.
And it's just like I felt like. Bachata's on the back burner where it's like, I forgot I'm on this team too.
I forgot.
No, seriously.
Mondays.
No one would communicate, so it's like, oh fuck, I forgot I have like follows like I gotta like follow up with and everything. And then with Mambo, it's like, every week, like, okay, like who needs work? Like how can we schedule you know, people to outside of like, you know, work or whatever to get them up to speed. With bachata, it was just kind of on the fly, like, all right, we're lit. It's they're more fun. I will say the bachata team, they're just like, we're like drunk the day before, whatever. We're just like, all right, let's go. Let's go through the choreo, have fun, and I think it has its balances. But Mambo was like way more structured in terms like, let's meet up, let's practice, and then bachata was like, we're out here
chilling.
Both performances were fun though.
How do you guys? When it comes to learning our material, how do you guys like learn it? Like, what do you any concepts or like how do you guys retain our information? Because I know y'all different levels and stuff, and y'all been there for different amount of seasons.
How do you retain the information?
Like, how do I learn easiest?
Like the easiest. What's your process of learning our material? What's your like?
Yeah,
what's
I think
hard?
I think it's
easy.
I mean, I think it's pretty simple where if you want to get better, just like, I don't think, for me, I don't know if I'm a slow learner. I think I'm not that I'm a slow learner. I'm very like careful about trying to execute moves. I don't try to do moves unless I'm very confident about them. Mm-hmm. So like, I could see myself, I know I can get the choreo right, but I don't want to commit to it because I'm afraid that I'm like, I don't feel right about it. I'm not ready. I'm not confident enough yet. So like the way I would see it is, I would, like, you guys give me a choreography, I'll observe it. I'll probably fuck up during the class, but I think the best thing for me is like, I don't need the pressure of like, you need to get it right now. Especially when we're learning, it's more like, do I know the major checkpoints? Let me hit those. and then if you can help me like if like the directors can help me like clean out the in betweens between those checkpoints, then I'm solid. But what I care more about is the checkpoints. Yeah. So make sure, like, if I had like a structure, like, okay, this is the main thing that you guys need to get. All right, I'm gonna make sure to focus on that, and then like, if I have questions, I'll ask you guys, and then I know you guys will see me, because then I can smooth out the process once I'm at home.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's the easiest thing. Like, okay, I got the main thing, so I'm confident that I'm good as a student, because usually there's that concern, or I'm a good dancer, or I'm decent, but then I just go watch the videos and I'm like, okay, now I can just connect the dots. Yeah, that's mainly for like choreography, for sure. Yeah, for rehearsals.
Was it like that in the beginning, when you first joined too, versus the season?
What do you mean, like the classes?
The same process.
Oh, well, it's kind of something for me, like internally. Internally, I just learned it. I think that's what I felt like was right for me. Cause, nah, dude, I would compare myself, bro. I fucking hated that. I hate the fact that I knew I do the moves at home, no problem, but then like in class, I couldn't do it. Like, I couldn't hit it as fast as like other people. And I know for like it's like people like Chris, for example, like he gets the choreo, he can pick it up pretty quick, and he goes all out. Yeah. But sometimes, like, I'm afraid, and it will happen, like, I'm afraid of going all out, and it just looks bad. Like, going all out, and, like, it looks jerky, or it looks like, I like to start very low intensity, and then as my confidence grows, then I add more flavor and more intensity, you know? But with other people, either they're more experienced with choreography or performance, they can start high intensity, and then work out the, like, where they think is best in terms of lowering it through time. Yeah. So I think that was me personally. I feel like I'm introverted. I feel like I'm a little more shy when it comes to putting myself out there in front of people. So.
Are you?
Yeah. I mean.
You have a podcast, bro.
I mean, I have a podcast, but
I'm like over here waiting. I was like, when's Flo gonna make the next joke?
Don't you have a fucking channel about spirituality and shit too?
Yeah, I do.
You're a media phenom, baby.
I love media.
Got this.
I love media. I love communication, but
you shy, baby.
I'm a shy guy. I'm a shy guy. When it comes to dance, bro. Dance? Yeah, I think dance for me was very special.
You're like naked.
Yeah, naked.
You want to say like you're vulnerable in a way.
Yeah. So that's why it's different. Like you see me at a social dance, I don't give a fuck. Like I'm going in, like I'm having my fun. But when it comes to like
being on stage,
being observed. Yeah. That's different. Being observed, and judged. Judged.
So part of it is because you lack runs, or do you lack why?
It's just confidence.
Just confidence.
It's just confidence. Like if I'm doing it, bro. I remember a few times where I'm just in the flow, and I'm just gonna like.
You're in flow?
I'm in flow. Yeah.
Hey, don't be saying shit like that.
That guy?
Oh my.
Can you please clarify?
I need to be careful now.
Your guest is
in the zone. Flow state.
You're in flow state.
In the flow state.
Oh, okay.
With a W.
You know, did you know there's a state named after you, Flo?
I know.
He created that.
Yeah.
I am the godfather, bro. I am the godfather of this mindset.
Where do you think it came from?
Please ask me any questions you want about the flow state.
I'm speaking to the legend himself.
You got the source right here, baby. So please educate me about my own philosophy. Go ahead. What's the flow state?
It's just the hazard stuff.
Or just make it quick.
No, it's just when you're in the zone, bro. It's that state of like there's no thought, just movement. Movement is almost automatic, and it's almost like a high that you enter, altered state of being. Yeah. So getting into that state for me is what I really look for in training. That's really what I pursue. So if I'm not there, and I'm not there because I'm not confident. And there's some times though where I'm just in there, and anything you throw at me, then like I'll pick it up real quick. But most of the time, you know, it can't happen because, you know, I'm still a student, I'm still learning.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's confidence. I think usually at the end of the day it's really about that.
Yeah, that's what's up.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
What about Big Will?
Oh, for me, everything's so new where I think it's easy for me to, like, I was directed by Ed and Rachel for Bachata. And I just think, since everything's so new, it's easy for me to just, like, not think really and just do what they say and just get as many reps and runs as I can in as possible. And then eventually the feedback will come. Like you said, like, when you're starting out, you don't want to be so strict where people might just like not just give up or get discouraged. Yeah. So for me, it's just like I just need all the time or all the practice because I'm just barely starting out. So but it's actually pretty chill for me. Like I just enjoyed every class, even though I haven't been there in the last month or so. But
one
that's
class.
different.
One class.
No, one class. Which one? There's so many.
So he's your director and you haven't been showing up?
Your face, Beto.
I tell them.
Yeah? What are the reasons? What have been the reasons that have come up over the last month?
Honestly,
work.
Yeah, just
work.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make sure you corroborate the story right now.
Like how honest
with what
can
you've been
I be, Beto? Like, are you comfortable with it?
It's your podcast, bro.
It's your podcast.
It's your podcast. It's your reputation.
Yeah.
Reputation.
It's your character defects.
Okay, so that's true. Okay, to preface the choreo for season 4.5, it's like built upon season 4, right? So besides the changes, I remember even talking to Jade. I don't know if throw her in the bus. Can I?
Who?
No.
You probably shouldn't.
I probably should. Yeah. But no, it's just like, I'll say it for myself. Because,
you could throw us under the bus all you want.
Yeah, that's true.
But
no, honestly, it's just like, I'll be honest, Ed, I paid my dues, so whatever, this is on me. But it's just because I got the choreo for the most part, so I figured I need my weekends back or the time spent in the studio to just catch up on the rest of my life because...
So you're thinking by yourself and not your teammates.
I also show up to perform.
To perform, but they needed you for runs.
Yeah, what if a follow doesn't have it down like you, and now she's like, where the fuck is Will? Where's Big Will at?
Listen, like my falls for 4.5. One of them. Alright, you want to talk about? I'm gonna defend myself. I'm gonna defend.
Yeah, defend yourself.
Yeah, I'm very.
It's a losing battle, but go for it.
So compared to season 4, where everyone was kind of accountable for the most part, where we meet outside of class and everything.
Okay.
4.5 was kind of like I introduced myself to like the newer teammates, and it seemed like they were inconsistent with like, oh, like I want to go meet up and train, and they never would. So I'm at. This sounds horrible, but it's like if I know who my falls are and they're good, then I'm much more comfortable like doing that and not being there. It sounds shitty, but whatever. Yeah. If it was with a fall where they're completely new and they don't know what they're doing and they rely on me, then okay, that's
you'll
my
be there
fuck
for
up.
them.
But if it's previous teammates that they've done season 4, I'm like, we got this shit, like.
I like the confidence.
Yeah, like we can freestyle like we missed a 4 count or whatever, which we don't. But yeah. So you know what I mean?
Where one has too little confidence, one has too much confidence.
So where's the other one?
Y'all can balance each other out. Hey, are you the fucking?
He's the middle child.
Yeah.
So chilling.
You're the Goldilocks.
Yeah, he's perfect in every way.
I mean, kinda.
He's our PR person.
Here's the baby.
He's our HR person.
He's cut from this cloth.
Oh, the man and the one and only.
He's your son.
Yeah. What was the question? Because I
don't know.
Huh?
What was the question?
Like, why do you leave your people hanging? Why are you such a shitty person?
Wow.
No, what was the question?
The question was, how do you retain the information or like the choreography?
What's your process in learning?
Like learning is pretty. I think I know that I'm not gonna get everything all the time because like what you say, like it's like the technique. Sometimes like it's just like fuck, dude. Like I just don't have it yet, and it just I know it's gonna take time. But what bothers me sometimes is just like when we spend way too much time on one thing, which is why like I enjoyed having you because I know that you would always you'd be like, all right, let's go to the next thing. Let's go to the next thing because staying too much on one thing is what you were saying. It's like there's only so much that you can accomplish within the 20 minutes that you have to like learn the actual like steps or like however many 8 counts. and then like move on to the next thing. Because what eventually happens is we dedicate 3 weeks to like 3 8 counts, and it's like we're not really progressing on to like whatever is rest of the song, and then you have like you've only accomplished 30% of the song, and then we're left with still 70% to finish, and then we have to be forced to like cut shit out because we didn't even get to like the last 90%. So I don't know, that always bothered me because I was just like, bro, like I know that I'm not gonna get like technique wise, like I have to go outside of the studio to like get my shit together, because like what you said is true. Like there was one part in the Rising choreo that this season that I still don't have it right, to be honest. The one where they go like that.
They put you on Rising?
Yeah, they put me on Rising.
Hey, you coming up in the world, huh?
Yeah, it wasn't that I didn't have the technique down. It's just like me physically, I still wasn't capable of doing it, and I'm still like not really like comfortable doing it. And it's just more like fuck. Like I actually have to go to the gym, and I actually have to go do external things that have nothing to do with like dance technique or anything. Like, because you tell me like, oh, do syncopation, like, oh, like fuck it. Like before I would struggle with it, but now it's like, lo que sea, like it's whatever. Pero when it comes to physical capabilities, it's like, fuck, like that's on me, and I just have to kind of go outside of my way and do it. But
yeah, sounds like you got to take a yoga class or some shit.
Yeah, as I've been going to the gym with you, bro. Yeah. What do you think?
Dude, he went to the gym 2 weeks and then he stopped. What happened?
I got a busy man. And I got work, man. You know.
He's a busy man too.
Huh? Podcast.
This man's got a podcast.
Okay.
She's on a dance
Am I not doing shit? Come on now.
You don't have a podcast.
I don't have a podcast.
I'm training for an Ironman.
I am training for an Ironman though.
Hey, legit.
That's 4 to 5 hours a day.
Why you want to do an Ironman?
Back in 2016, I started running like seriously, and I did a half marathon that year. And then 2017, I did 2 marathons. I did Chicago, and then I did Vegas like a month later. And before that, like I had never ran. Like I didn't run track and field in high school, nothing. A friend of mine was like, hey, let's sign up for a half marathon. And then I signed up for it and to do it with her. And then next thing I know, I'm like, wait. I started looking into it after I signed up. I'm like, that's 13 miles. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Because I remember I got out there the first time, and it's January in Chicago. It's cold as fuck. Your lungs are burning, you know, from that cold air. And I did like a mile. My nips were bloody. It was brutal.
Nips?
Yeah, because the chest hair keeps pulling on the cloth. That's a real thing that runners have to go through. Yeah.
Was it the chafing?
Chafing too, like if you got thick thighs like me, if you don't lube up
before you run,
yeah, you gotta
free fall.
You gotta lube up.
Oh,
if you got thick thighs, if you have a nice little, if you have some clearance between thighs, then you're fine. But
really?
I'm talking for my thick thigh people right now. Shout out to everybody that struggles with that.
Shout out.
But anyway, yeah, so I had experience doing that. COVID happened. I got really unhealthy habits, you know, and I gained like a bunch of weight. I got up to like 310 pounds. Right now I'm back down to 230.
Oh yeah.
So I lost 80.
Congratulations.
That's fucking dope.
But like I missed that old me. I missed that like athlete mindset of you know, setting up a plan to accomplish something, and then the culmination of it being an event like that.
Yeah.
Like a marathon or like, and then this time I want to do something different. So the thing with me too is I like to move on to newer and different experiences. Yeah. So for me, it wasn't like, I could easily do a marathon, and in my head, I know I'll probably be more confident because I've done one before.
Right.
But I wanted like a new challenge. So I'm like, let me do an Ironman. And Ironman is a swim, it's biking, and it's running. And I don't know how to swim. I didn't know how to swim when I started training. So it was like, it's still kind of scary to think that maybe like in the next 8 to 9 months, I'm going to be finishing an Ironman where I have to swim 2 miles when I used to not swim at all. So.
Oh shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Actually, the Ironman's happening November, like in 2 weekends here in Tempe.
Oh shit.
So I volunteered. I want to go like see how the course is laid out. I want to go meet some of the athletes, you know, kind of help them out, because with there being switches, you go from swimming to biking. Like there's people there that are handing you your bike, stuff like that, you know. So the athletes need like help. So I'm gonna be there kind of just to get a feel for the event.
That's fucking cool, bro.
That is great.
Yeah, it's gonna be nuts. I'm not gonna do the one here because I don't want to grow a third leg in Tempe Town Lake, but
For real.
right?
Yeah,
You're swimming in Tempe Town Lake? Like,
Nah.
People do that?
The athletes are swimming in...
They're swimming in Tempe
That's
Town
nasty.
Lake.
Well, is Tempe Town Lake like
Yes.
whack or?
That's what I heard. To
That's
be
not
honest,
even a real lake, is it?
I think it's man-made, huh?
Oh my god.
I'm not sure.
That's an Arizona thing. You guys can speak on it. That's
I don't know.
Nah, I'm
Probably some dead bodies in there.
a bunch of dead bodies.
I've heard.
I'm aiming for the one in Hawaii. So that's gonna be
swimming with the sharks.
yeah.
Literally.
Con los tiburones.
Yeah, he is one though.
Yeah,
There's gonna be a lobo with
He's
the
an animal
tiburon.
right there. Yeah.
Lobo.
Lobos
Yeah.
Plateados.
So yeah,
Crazy.
that's kind of why I wanted to do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I know maybe it's soon, but like, what would you do after an Ironman? Like, what's your next endeavor that you want?
After that,
Yeah, something new.
you know, I'm just like so focused on that right now. Like
Yeah.
I haven't had too
Yeah.
much time to think like what's next.
MMA.
It's kind of MMA. I did Krav Maga for 2 years.
Yeah?
Yeah. So when I graduated from college,
Yeah.
because in college I was going to school full time, working full time. I had a part-time job. I was president of my fraternity. I was vice president of Association of Latin American Students. So I was like doing a bunch of shit. And when I graduated, I'm like, what? I'm just gonna work for the rest of my life?
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, I need hobbies.
Yeah.
So I picked up 3. I picked up the running, the dancing, and I picked up Krav Maga. And the one that lasted the longest was the dancing, because you know you're gonna go with what you enjoy the most for the most part, right? But Krav Maga, I still did it for like 2 years.
When you started dancing, you didn't do bachata, right? You did like Zouk for a while, right?
No, I
Or
did.
you-
I started with Bachata Salsa in Chicago. Yeah, I started at this a friend of mine that I knew from that she was a dancer. I knew. I was like, hey, what schools do you recommend back in Chicago? And she recommended 2. I looked them both up, and I chose the one that was closest to me. And then I saw that they had back-to-back beginner salsa, beginner bachata, and I just went with it. And it was like the same teacher, so that was dope.
Cool.
Yeah.
When did you transition over to Zouk then?
So I did salsa bachata pretty hardcore 2016. And 2017 I was kind of like that initial high was kind of starting to wear off from dance.
Wait. You said 20. When did you start?
2016.
Okay, and then it
Yeah,
wore
we
off
started in
like
high school,
a year in.
Yeah. It wore off after a year for me.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, you know, kind of hit a lull period, and I wasn't as consistent with classes, and I started seeing that they were offering like Kizomba and Zouk, Brazilian Zouk, at my studio, and then I danced with the Brazilian Zouk teacher, and I told her, I'm like, hey, I think I'm looking to delve into a new style. What do you recommend? Obviously, she recommended Zouk because she was the Zouk teacher.
Yeah.
And I went in 2018. I started January. And then, you know, you talked about that flow state, and I remember experiencing that in my first Zouk class.
Oh, really?
We were just doing the basic lateral. It's one of the foundational moves, lateral. We were just doing the lateral. And I remember she had to tell me twice to move on to the next thing because I was like so lost in the movement. But it wasn't like an overthinking.
Yeah.
I was just kind of like zen, like zoned in.
It was like what's it called?
But it was dope.
Yeah.
And then from there, I'm like, this is my shit. So Zouk, I'd say Brazilian Zouk is right now my favorite.
Zouk is sick, bro. If you get a chance to take it, I would recommend it.
Yeah.
What do you guys like about Zouk compared to salsa bachata?
Brazilian Zouk?
Brazilian Zouk, my bad.
I gotta get it right, baby.
You gotta get it right.
Man, can you do your research?
I know,
baby?
my bad.
All right,
We don't research here.
enlighten us,
Yeah,
Flo.
I'm gonna keep it short and sweet, okay?
Yeah.
There's Zouk, which is a type of music, and then there's Brazilian Zouk, which is the dance style.
So we're learning.
So,
I didn't
anyways,
learn anything.
now go ahead.
Oh,
What was your question? What was your question?
Is Brazilian Zouk better?
Come on, that's a hard one. It's subjective. I mean,
Yeah.
For you guys.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
say
for
it's.
you.
I wouldn't say it's better. I enjoy it more. I enjoy the creative freedom.
Interesting.
What is there to be enjoyed about it?
For me, I enjoy, like I said, the creative freedom. I don't feel like I'm like, when I'm dancing Zouk, I feel more free to create shit that I haven't even trained. You know, sometimes I'll be dancing Zouk and I'll be like, this movement flows into this type of movement, and then I connect it, and then it works, and then I'm like, those are some of the best moments I've had in Zouk. Because I've gone through struggles in Salsa Bachata where I felt so confined to just the moves that I knew and tying those all together. And with Zouk, I feel a little more free to create. That, and then, I mean, the music lends itself to, the dance lends itself to be danced in like different styles that I really enjoy, like 90s, 2000s, hip hop, R&B. Like you could play some of that in your sets and be like throwing down some Zouk. You can be dancing it to like reggaeton that's slowed down a little bit, you know, like, and these are all like genres that I listen to every day and I like. So that too, that makes a big difference for me, the music. Yeah.
For me, I like mambo more.
I thought you said you like Zouk.
I enjoy Zouk, but mambo would be my favorite. I like the fast pace, the more energetic. Yeah.
Where does cumbia fit in for you?
Cumbia? I like to have fun with that. Cumbia is not something serious for me. It's more of a happy place.
It's where you grew up.
It's like my family.
Yeah,
it's just happy. Yeah. What about y'all? Y'all do Zouk or Kizomba? Have y'all done tried?
Y'all interested? Y'all interested, huh?
I tried it. I took a couple of classes in Denver, and then I social danced it at the last social here in Mesa or wherever, and it's definitely different with the connection. So it's kind of trippy for me to experience that. I can see why people like it.
You did Zouk or Kizomba or Urban Kiz?
Oh, I did both.
Or you didn't even know what the fuck you were doing?
Yeah, probably.
I'm doing Zouk and it's Urban Kiz.
That one.
No, because like you can dance to some Kizomba to like Zouk. I don't know. Like they had like
there's some Urban Kiz beats that are
it's just like I saw like the Zouk room at the social. People dance either Zouk or Kiz to it. So I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird. Or interesting, but usually Urban Kiz, the BPM's a little higher, so it's harder to Zouk to it because it's fast. Right.
Because their steps are a little more succinct, more you know. Right. But yeah, there's some.
Yeah.
I think they don't. My Urban Kiz friends, they don't like it when the music is intentionally slowed down for Zoukers to Zouk to it, because like they get so little Urban Kiz already. Played and they're like, what the fuck? Now you're slowing it down for Zouk?
Yeah.
You're watering it down?
Yeah.
The one song a night. I get
that.
Yeah.
I feel that.
And they still dance Kiz, so that's literally what happened when I tried it out. So
yeah, because I've had friends at socials that are mixed like that. They'll play like an Urban Kiz song, but they know I'm more of a Zouker at heart, and they'll be like, you wanna. And then my friends that are Urban Kiz dancers, there's only like 2 or 3 couples down there, and then someone asked me to Zouk because they know I Zouk, and I'll be like, no, but I'll do Urban Kiz, you know, because like I want to fit the song, I want to fit what is being played, and also I want to support.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to be the one Zouker taking up all this fucking space. and then my Kizomba people are right here. Look at this asshole.
Yeah.
that's fun.
Yeah.
How did Lobos Plateados start? What's that whole deal about?
Yeah.
Lobos Plateados?
Yeah.
You remember? You remember? I don't know, man. We just like follow these funny like Mexican pages.
Yeah.
There's like all Mexicanisms.
Yeah.
And half of the shit I don't know. Half the shit I wasn't aware of. It just sounds funny. And I think we watched like a video of some like real Mexican guy. He's like hyping himself up. He's like, yo soy bien machote, yo soy pinche lobo plateado, or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And then we're like, yo, that's dope. Lobo plateados. We lobo plateados, nigga. Show him the hat.
From that.
That's a lobo. That's a lobo right there. And I should have brought mine, huh?
Yeah.
Wait, you guys actually got a hat dedicated to that?
Our boy, our friend, Luis. Shout out to Luis. Luis got us some hats.
Yeah.
He got me a hat. He got him a hat, and I think Jahara got a hat.
Got a hat too.
Yeah, with the wolves.
Because he has a Lobos Plateados too. Or what?
She earned her fangs.
There was a time when she was
The fangs. I like it.
she earned her fangs. Mama Wolf.
Mama Wolf.
Nah, she was like, we were working out with her for a while.
Oh, okay.
We would go to their apartment complex. They had a gym.
We had QC Fit.
QC Fit.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the clubs.
Shout out.
At QC.
Are they still? I don't think they're going on. Are they?
They're not going on anymore?
Yeah.
Man, that's sad, bro.
I haven't heard of any clubs in a while.
Yeah.
They used to go to camping. I know for sure. Like
the adventure club?
Few months ago, I remember that. For sure, they got that going on.
Yeah. I really enjoyed those because I was like, I think for like the first couple years of my dancing, I realized that the people that I met through dance, I just knew them in the context of dance. And it wasn't until I got to know them in other environments that I'm like, yeah, I'm really getting to know this person. Like, I'm really getting to appreciate their personality outside of dance. Because I think in dance, it's very like short interactions. Hey, how you doing? Especially lead to lead. Because we don't get to dance with each other that much. Every now and then. But, so we're always like, hey, what's up, bro? This and that. But we don't really get to know each other and have like a deep conversation, right? So I think that's why for me, the clubs outside of just the dance training were important.
You like deep conversations, bro?
Yeah, I like to get to know people, like get to know like their genuine selves. Because I think, like you said, in the dance rehearsals, we're so focused on the training, and we're like almost different in a way because we're comparing ourselves. We're this and that,
Yeah. Try to connect. That's good.
I think even this is kind of weird because you guys, like, I always see you guys. I was talking to Rach the other day too about this. Like, it's weird because like we don't really hang out. We don't really like talk to each other. Even like this interaction is kind of getting awkward if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just like
for you maybe.
For you.
I know, yeah.
For you.
Well, for me, it's just like it's a little awkward. But I think it's that because a lot of times there's like this invisible like barrier between like, oh fuck, like these guys are like the ones that teach us. These are the ones like these are the people that are in project team. Yada yada yada. And it's like it's always like a bunch of like just like underlying like bullshit that sometimes it's just like it's like you guys are people. It doesn't really matter. Like, and you guys aren't like you said, like you guys aren't like artists or anything, but just like that little.
You can be if you want. Just want to say you're amazing dancers.
Thank you.
Yeah. I also want to talk about that too, because
okay.
I don't like for us right here. Like, my intention isn't like to make it super serious. Like, it's not, at the end of the day, we did this because we want to have fun.
Right.
Yeah. So the point of what we're doing here isn't, if anything, it's kind of to put artists like at an equal playing field.
Relatable.
Yeah, relatability, bro. Like,
right.
I think that's the reason why we did this, because some people just use dance to like as an identity, like it's the only identity, or at least we perceive them as only dancers, and I think I mean, dance is it's so like, it's not regulated. I mean, like, you're not gonna have there's the performances and all that, but there's no clean, I feel like, school system that's gonna be like, oh, so you're at this level and you're at this level, so this is your credibility, and this is why your word is more important. No, I don't think that should exist. I think sometimes a lot of people think that way. So
you feel like there's no systematic like scoring structure,
yeah,
or like evaluation structure.
Because I mean, in the regular like day to day, people have certificates. They go to college, so then they specialize in a trade, and then we know them based on like levels of experience, years of experience doing that.
Title.
Yeah, title, like all that stuff. Usually people use that to see, oh, okay, this person is a doctor, so I should probably pay attention. But from my perspective, like experiencing this, like even having conversations with people online, like it's gonna be hard to satisfy people. So satisfy everybody, because I got a personality where I just like to fuck around and like joke, you know what I mean?
Right.
And sometimes I might say something that will offend people, and I'm not really afraid to like I'll own up to it,
Right.
Like I'm not afraid to talk to people, but
yeah, you'll be like, well, maybe I shouldn't have said it that way. Like,
Yeah, or maybe you just took, it the wrong way. Yeah. So no, I want to say that because I think I guess that's where like the apprehension, the awkwardness comes from, where it's like, oh, should we say that? Should we? What about this thing? You know. But
is that why you felt awkward?
I think so. I don't know.
Yeah, or why do you feel awkward? Mi niño, why do you feel awkward?
Mijo.
Mijo, tell me what's happening with you.
Nah.
What's going on?
Did you feel awkward before or now?
Yeah, because
now he feels awkward.
Do you feel awkward or do you feel attacked? There's a difference.
I think a little bit of both.
Yeah?
That's projection. Nobody's attacking you.
Dude. Right.
It's a safe place.
Yeah, you know when like the conversation's not awkward till someone says I think it's awkward.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's what you
That's what
you did. Yeah.
So good job.
You want attention, mijito?
Is this a cry for help? You want me to come around more weekends or what?
You've been at it too long.
Daddy's training for an Ironman.
He's going places. Away. Again.
You're used to it. First 18 years of your life.
What's 19?
Yeah, what's another one? What's another one when you've been neglected already?
Oh god.
That's great. Anyway.
All right. What do you guys want to see in the scene? I want to ask you guys.
Like in our scene, or like what do you mean?
What do you guys? Yeah, I guess in our scene. I mean, I know you're in Kisoma more Zouk now, no? In that community, but. Yeah, you could speak from your perspective, like your main scene. So maybe your Salsa Bachata and your Kisoma.
For me, I think it would be more of like collaborations with like rest of the artists that are in here, like directors, like Lawrence and Stilo, and like I would like to see more of that. Like kind of like when singers collaborate with other singers and then they bring their I would like to see something like that.
Yeah.
I would like to see more competitions or like stuff like what you were saying, like people like setting up the systems like, oh, this guy is good. I would like more of like competitions that way, like you know where you're at as far as like what type of dance you're doing here in our community.
Yeah.
That'd be probably it. Yeah.
Betito loves competition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want
to see where you're at, huh?
Yeah, I want to see where I'm at.
You want to know where you're standing.
Because I mean, for me, being in a team is cool, being in project is cool. I just feel like being put to the test where everybody's like competing for first place is just, I think it's just a different feeling than just performing or closing a show.
Are you saying like on an individual level or more like, for example, I'm thinking like, oh, Jack and Joe, you know?
Jack and Joe, I feel like Jack and Joe is just like, part of it is luck. I feel like Jack and Jill is like luck. I don't think it's.
What do you think would be a good one that will
individual?
Individual?
Yeah, individual or like with the partner or like a team of 2 or team of 3.
So have you seen it? Have you seen it before, or is it something that you're kind of like looking for?
I'm looking for.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would you do if you could? Like, if you could run it, your own thing?
Oh, I wouldn't run it. I'd just participate. And if I would participate, it'd be probably like a solo or, team competition.
You know what? Yeah, I think it's like the first time QC performed last night at the Deuce, no?
Yeah, it's the first time.
First time.
Really?
First
time.
Yeah.
So,
That's what's up.
I think, that would be dope, having like little...
Yeah, just collaborations, because I think in the end of the day, while like, students, even if I'm a director, I'm still a student, you know, and learning together and creating something, and I think that's more impactful, you know, as a team than an individual.
What do you think it doesn't happen right now as often?
I think that we have our own goals, bro. I think in the end of the day, like we all have our different agendas, you know. I don't know what Stilo's agenda is as far as like what they want to do with their team. But maybe whatever they're pursuing doesn't align with Candela's or Lawrence's. So I think that's the reason why we're not collaborating. You know?
So never mind. I'm thinking of the question, but if you guys have any questions?
Why is it not appropriate? Are you
No,
do you not feel comfortable?
because like it's like, okay, like, well, So if like nobody, well, if you what you want is it like you want to have like collaborations, but if they're not on the same agenda, like how do you really have like collaborations? Like because it's not beneficial for them to have collaborations if it's like, oh, like, well, you want to do your own thing, so why the fuck would I even fuck with you? You see what I'm saying?
I don't know.
I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're saying, bro.
I think super aggressive.
30 seconds.
Why are you trying to start war, baby?
This guy.
Betito meant it like this. Like every team has their own goals.
Yeah.
And they're so focused on accomplishing those things that sometimes there's no room for like step outside of that track to go collaborate. Yeah. It's not like, oh, fuck them or fuck them. It's none of that, bro. He said, hey, why you hate them?
No, I just meant sorry, I should have used a better word.
Why you don't fuck with them, baby? Why you don't fuck with them?
Sorry, I should have used a better word.
Phrase it.
Hey, why you making him out to be a villain?
Sorry, I'm sorry, Beto. I apologize.
Betito's the most uncutthroat person.
No, you're right. No, what I meant is just like it's like how is there room for collaboration, or like what do you envision for collaboration in the community? Yeah, I guess that would be a better way. Like what's a good form of collaboration within like dance companies or within like just people in the community?
In your opinion,
that's a good question.
Like what if there was a collaboration? What would it look like? I think that's what I'm trying to say.
What if?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because I feel like collaborations would be like just something for like the community, you know? Like more of like that. Because everybody has their own goals, but I think collaboration is more of like just showing unity. To me, that's how I see it. But I could be wrong.
For me, maybe just like having, I don't know, man. I just think everybody would have to be in the same page. It could go either way.
You think like having an event where like everybody participates like equally would help?
Probably. I just think sometimes like y'all gotta think about like the time y'all have to put outside of your own team, you know? Mm-hmm. So making time for stuff like that, it's like a big part of like why I feel like a lot of people don't do it.
Yeah.
Me practicing with, they say, for example, me wanting to practice with some of the project dancers, I can't because they're directing, you know? Right. So now imagine that with other teammates. I feel like for that to happen, I think people would have to look for it, like kind of root off of a team and do it with other teams and then collaborate.
It has to be
kind of in the
right, like be non-partition.
It has to be outside the team. It has to be outside the team. Like it has to be like an entity not connected with the teams. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Something
like that. I feel like
because
the teams aren't gonna do it.
Yeah.
What do I think about what?
About what?
That was aggressive. I'm sorry.
Use your word. I raised you better. Use your word.
Didn't I give you a dictionary when you grew up? He looked at me. Huh? What do you want? What do you want? Use your word. Is it feeding time? Is it feeding time? Do I need to heat up your bottle?
You're just grunting.
Oh, bro. I'm trying here.
No, listen. Back to the original question. You said, what would you like to see different or change? For me, I just want more day socials, more day festivities.
Y'all heard it.
Because for me right now, I'm at a point where I'm really, really putting emphasis on my health, right? So like, I need to go to sleep and be sleeping for 7 hours a day, at least. So, and if I'm waking up early to train for the Ironman, like I'm waking up at 4 or 5 a.m. doing 2-3 hours of training before I go to work. Because I'm a senior accountant, you know, like I have a job to go to. And it doesn't go well with like going social dancing every night. You know, like I would love to go social dancing. Like I would like to go to like the Zouk socials on Monday nights, but it's tough to start out your week with a late night. You got to wake up at 4. Then you're trying to catch up on sleep the rest of the week, you know?
You're setting yourself up for failure.
And then I used to consume like Red Bulls and like a bunch of those a day. And now I don't drink coffee. I don't drink, Red Bulls or nothing like that. Like I run off of my own energy, my own good habits,
I like it. I like it.
Yeah. So for me, it's more daytime festivities. And I know I saw like there was like a brunch recently with QC, right?
Yeah.
There's like a brunch, and then there's the Unity
Salsa.
Unity Salsa. That they're doing like family friendly events on the weekends. That's like in the
Around
daytime.
noon. Yeah.
And I know Zouk does it sometimes too. They call it the senior social.
But I don't call it the senior social.
So for advanced people in their advanced age.
For senior, I guess. But like stuff like that, like I like to see more emphasis on that because we can party up during the day. We don't just have to party it up at night.
That's true. It's actually sleep at 9 and
go to sleep by 9, so I can wake up at 4 and be healthy.
And
be healthy, like
be healthy.
I think. Yeah, exactly. So that for me would be a nice change of pace.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
I think it'll really change. It'll really fix a lot of things. I feel like in a way. With it, for example, we were talking about the whole sexual harassment shit. Like most of the people that are mature, I think there's more mature people that would go to a day social. Like you got a job, you got kids. Who's the people that are gonna go? You got kids, you got a job, you're trying to sleep on time.
Yeah,
you're not trying to drink.
Don't come out till 10
Yeah,
at night. So,
that's what
it's a hit or miss when you social.
The ratchets are not going to be ratchet when there's kids. There's kids around. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah.
It's a family event. Yeah, it just provides a whole different environment.
Vibe. Yeah, that's true.
No, for sure. So I think I haven't been able to go to any of them yet because like I need to plan better for them. But if they were more available, like I definitely make it a point to support those events more. I think one time I was out of town, and I recently just got back from Atlanta too for Zouk. So, but I would like to see it more locally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think
good answers.
Yeah, that was actually what pertaining to like what Beto said with the collaborations. I think it'd be dope to have even just multiple teams all on the dance floor, and then more teams social dancing. I feel like a lot of the teams really don't social dance like.
It's just like certain people.
Certain
teams will social dance more.
Yeah.
I think it goes back to the scheduling. Like, most people don't want to stay out that late.
Yeah.
It's just like, for me to do it personally, I'm taking a risk. I'm losing sleep by going out social dancing. When I could, before dancing, which I'm grateful for this outlet. But yeah, it's just staying out so late and losing sleep, and then it just throws everything out of whack. Like, it does. So.
Yeah, we're about to hit 90 minutes, so you guys want one more question? I know it went by fast.
Yeah,
for
let's
me.
talk about more what you guys want to talk about.
It was really like not awkward at all.
It was very awkward now.
Until someone had to say something.
Yeah, I was like,
I thought I raised them better than that.
Yeah. You didn't raise them at all, actually.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
Coming full circle.
I'm the victim here.
So. You know what? You made me realize. You made me realize my faults. Yeah.
But now you're gonna go get milk and do what you.
You know what? Now I'm here and I'm.
And now you're gonna leave.
I invited 5 minutes. I invited him to the gym sesh.
That's true.
That's true.
We could all go do that. But anyways, any more?
Did you guys want to bring up anything?
Talking about events, you talked about the Zouk event that you went to, and I talked to you when we went to the gym about just the kind of events that you would want to have, and also like how you want to participate in them. And I know you do a lot of you like to doing the volunteering aspect, and just want to know why that is, and also what's the importance of that work that you do.
Oof, the behind the scenes work really. I enjoy it because I've been volunteering at events for years now. I think I did at first I was doing mostly transportation. So picking up the artists from the airport, taking them to the venue, stuff like that. Going into dance, I was already someone that I like to volunteer at places. So like even when I ran the marathon, I ran it for Paws, the dog shelter. And I always had that like giving back mindset. So I'm like, why not bring something I love like dance and volunteering that I value together and start making these events happen, help facilitate them. So recently I was one of the volunteer coordinators for the Brazilian Zouk World Championships. And then at Atlanta, I was the head of registration. So I led the registration team there. I mean, I don't know. It gives you like a different perspective, right? Because like you're part of the event, but you're like helping make it what it is. You're helping create the environment. You're helping it. There's such a rewarding feeling to that, to like being a part of the team that created this thing that's way bigger than anything you could ever do on your own. Like I love that feeling. And a lot of my friends, they'll come up to me during the events and be like, man, you're working too much. Like, are you having any fun? And I'm like, this is the fun part for me. Like being here at registration or like picking up the food for the artist, like that is the fun part for me because I know I'm like being productive and I'm helping make the event happen. So.
That's dope.
Yeah. So cool. Do you guys think that a lot of times like the people that go to the events, like, sometimes don't really appreciate like what the hell like is going on behind the scenes, or do you think it's even necessary for them to like appreciate that?
I focus more on the interactions, and like I would say like I'm grateful 90 to 95% of the interactions when I'm in like a client facing role. Mm-hmm. Like it's registration, right? You're client facing. Most of the interactions are great. Like, they're dancers. Most of the people are good. You will have those outliers there. Give you a hard time, maybe don't treat you with respect or whatever, but for the most part, it's pretty. And then also, you don't want them to know all the hard work. In a way, you don't want them to know all the hard work that goes on to make it happen. You want it for them to seem like kind of like effortless, like, wow, this event went so well, like it flowed so well. Because, hopefully you're doing a good enough job to where to the guest, it seems like, damn, this event ran super smooth. So I didn't see any of the chaos.
It's like the DJ role. It's like you're the DJ, bro. You know what I mean? Like
I don't know because I'm not a DJ.
Yeah, my bad. if you use your words.
We ain't coming back, huh?
Hey, feel free to bring us back whenever you want.
I got you.
I like this.
No, it's because
scrap this shit, bro. We're gonna put a new one.
Because as a
restart,
as a DJ, we talked to DJ Rube where he's not noticed until there's an actual fuck up.
Ah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
When the music goes out.
Yeah.
The transition's garbage.
But when he's doing great, you don't even know he's there really.
Right. That's true. One time I was at an event and they started playing a bachata remix of like an Adele song. And I messaged the person in charge and I said, hey, I'm leaving.
Holy shit.
So yeah, only when it's horrendous do you notice it. Right?
Oh my god.
I will say, like, sometimes I do take it for granted.
Damn, bro. Wait. Were you volunteering for that event?
Nah.
No, okay.
I was just attending, so.
Okay.
No, if I'm volunteering, I'm a little more professional,
Yeah.
But I was like, Adele Bachata remix, really? I'm fucking out.
Who was the DJ?
Where was this?
Huh?
Where was that?
This was somewhere else, bro.
So you name dropped the DJ?
I cannot.
Damn.
I cannot name drop.
They'll
Because
know.
you know what? I don't want to be judged by your worst moments.
So that was their worst moment? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, playing a fucking remix of Adele. Yeah, it was.
You don't like Adele?
I love her music. I'm actually a really big fan of Adele.
Oh, really?
I just don't want a bachata to her music.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sounds even weird saying it. I don't want a bachata to Adele. Like, you know?
Kind of like, I don't know, a sin.
Really?
Yeah, like I want to listen to Adele and cry about my past relationships.
You can cry during
I don't want a bachata to it.
Oh.
You feel me?
You can cry during bachata. No?
I have. No, I don't think.
That moment.
Yeah? Oh, damn.
What are you guys the biggest pet peeves like when it comes to like congresses and just like social dancing in general?
For me, probably be like, just long ass songs, bro.
Long ass song.
That's my biggest thing.
Is that salsa?
Salsa or bachata is either one. I think for me is if I'm dancing for 4 to 5 minutes straight to a song,
You done.
That's enough, right?
I feel like 2.5 to 3.5 are good, like a good time length to dance to.
How do you feel about like salsa songs that are like 7 minutes, 5 minutes?
Oh man, I run out of moves, bro. I just run out of moves.
You run out of
I'm
inspiration.
Like, yeah. At some point, I'm just like thinking of like, oh man, this song's still going. And I think it's cool sometimes, but most of the time, I just want to dance, enjoy it, and then go to the next song.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
I feel like if the song's long but dynamic, like it's actually different. Like within like 2 minutes, there's like change in pacing. Mm-hmm. I think the pacing is what matters. I feel like usually 7 minutes and it's the same pacing, or like you already know where it's at, like what it's supposed to. Yeah, like it's just repeat almost.
That's a lot of this.
That's what I'm saying though. That's the majority of the songs.
Yeah.
So
They don't have to play the whole song. They can just
I don't think
cut
they
it at 3 minutes or something.
Yeah, like for example, like you guys, when you guys social dance and you're out dancing to a song that's 7 minutes or 5 minutes minimum, how do you guys feel?
I'm in survival mode after 3. So
Yeah.
It's like you're gonna see the same exact turn patterns.
Yeah.
I gotta lead this shit.
Yeah, I think for me it's more of just when I hit that 3-minute mark, I'm just practicing my basic. So I do a lot of basic stuff. I'm just practicing my basic, my little bit of technique, inside turns, trying something new. But you know, I do enjoy more. My pet peeve is just long ass songs.
Long ass songs.
And then second, that would probably be just the basic timing. Just timing.
What do you mean?
You don't like it? You like it?
No, when it's off timing.
Oh,
when it's off timing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to finish this out, Flo?
My pet peeves? I think on that note, it's people that they try to fast forward their development by focusing on all the fancy moves and the shines and stuff like that, and then like you really break it down and maybe your timing is kind of whack. You don't know the fundamentals. Your connection is trash. Like maybe you try to speed up your development a little bit more than you should have. It's okay to like go back.
Yeah.
It's okay to go back and take beginner classes and focus on the fundamentals, because honestly, those are the best dances. Like my style of dance is I'll have more simple stuff in there, but I'll focus on a good connection with my partner, and I'll focus on good timing, throw in musicality here and there, throw in a laugh here and there, something goofy. Those to me are like the best dances.
Yeah.
So when you don't have that, or you have someone that seemingly wants to do all the fancy shit, it kind of turns me off a little bit.
Yeah. What do you do in that case if a follow wants that? You can feel it.
If I feel it,
and they're not there, you just tell them.
No. I mean, for the most part, I'll finish out the dance. I'll try to stay true to my style.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I won't like try to overcompensate and like, oh, she wants some crazy. Let me give it to her. Nah, like I'll stay the same, but you know I might not dance with you as often.
Damn.
Putting it out there.
I might.
Especially not to Adele either.
Most likely.
Yeah.
If you're there and Adele's playing, I'm definitely not dancing.
Never
Walking out the room.
I'm walking out the room. I'm messaging the organizer. I'm telling them why I left.
Adele and that follow. Jeez. Damn.
Yeah, but that's it, man. We're not here to change the world. We're just here to fucking
Be in it.
I
like it.
You know, impact people in a
Adjust.
positive way. Hopefully.
You don't want to save the whales like everybody else?
I do, but I don't have the resources.
If they want to be saved, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
If they
That's
want to
true.
be saved,
Damn, that's toxic.
They need to be saved first, right? They need to want to be saved.
The whales want to be saved? Do you think so or no? Do you think the world wants to be saved?
You know, I don't speak whale, but I would think so.
Really?
I would think so.
So people should try to.
I think they're
save
like,
the whales.
ease up on the harpoons, assholes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just want to live.
For real?
We just want to live in peace.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's cool.
He's on the harpoons, guys.
All right, do you feel awkward now, or are you good now?
I feel better. I feel more.
'Cause I don't know how to feel off of your energy, so I'm just like trying to show solidarity. Because if he's awkward, I gotta be awkward too.
Did you enjoy this episode?
Yeah, it was good.
Guys,
Yeah,
like it?
I think I'm just.
Did you guys have a good time?
Okay, we're all hungry then.
It was chilling.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys on the next one.
Bye.
Peace.